friends, and welcome back to True North Leadership Academy, where we equip youth leaders, Pathfinder directors, and volunteers to raise up Christ-centered leaders who serve with purpose. Please click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our next upcoming content. Today, we are tackling a question I get all the time. How do you get kids excited about serving? I mean, let's be honest. When most people hear the word service, they picture raking leaves, picking up trash, folding up chairs in silence. Important things, yes, but inspiring, not so much. Here's the good news. Service doesn't have to feel like a chore. If it's done right, it can be fun and meaningful and something your Pathfinders are actually going to look forward to. So let's talk about how to make service engaging, from campouts to outreach and everything in between. I think sometimes clubs dive into service projects just straight to the details, like what are we doing, what supplies do we need, how much time is it going to take? But you see, the kids need the why. They need to know, why are we doing this and why does it even matter? There's some research on Gen Z that shows that today's youth are deeply driven by purpose. They want to know that their time and energy are making a difference. So whether it's a food drive, a park cleanup, or a car wash, you need to start with some kind of quick story or devotion or something that connects the service to scripture and to real life impact. Don't just tell them what to do, show them why it's kingdom work. If you want to make a service project memorable, add a layer of adventure. Let's say your Pathfinders are cleaning up a hiking trail. Why not turn it into a little mini scavenger hunt while they work? Are they doing yard work for a church member? Add a challenge or a race to see who can gather the most leaves or mulch the most flower beds, or just pile up a big pile of leaves and let them jump in. I mean, if you're camping, build in outreach projects. Pass out blessing bags to hikers or park staff. Do trail cleanup with signs that say, "We care because God cares." Service and adventure don't have to be separate. Some of the best spiritual growth happens when kids are moving and serving at the same time. You really want to make service fun? Let your teens lead it. Give them a budget. Let them brainstorm for a cause. Coach them to contact different organizations and plan logistics. Yes, it's going to take a little more time. And yes, there's probably going to be some mistakes. But ownership is what transforms a task into a mission. In our club, our TLTs planned a night to select a child from our local angel tree. But when they arrived, all the names had already been taken. Did they give up? Not even close. Instead, they pivoted on their own. They used their budget to put together care package style gifts and then went and dropped them off at the local children's shelter. It turned into this really fun, powerful night of bonding, learning to stick to a budget, adapting when things change, and most importantly, to put others first. They had a blast because it was their idea, it was their plan, and it was their impact. That's how service becomes meaningful. Gen Z is one of the most connected generations in history. But unfortunately, they often are the ones that feel the most alone. So let's use service as a way to foster connection, not just community impact. Group them together in teams, mix the age levels, let the older Pathfinders mentor the younger ones. Create moments for conversation over paintbrushes and lunch packing and planting flowers. Service project times are some of the best times to have real life conversations about God and purpose. And then yes, let them take their photos and post about it. Let their faith in action be seen, not just for applause, but for inspiration. That Barna's 2023 study showed that when teens see their peers actively involved in faith-based service, they're far more likely to get involved themselves. And never let a project end without celebrating it. Debrief what went well, let students share what they learned or saw, and then pray over the impact, even if the impact is something that you're not going to see. And then don't underestimate small gestures. Handwritten thank you notes, like service MVP shout outs, a group photo with a caption like, "You made a difference today." Celebration builds momentum, and it reminds kids what they do matters. Okay, let's talk about a few ideas to get you started. Whether you just need some fresh ideas for service that's fun and creative and hands-on, or whatever it may be, here's a few starter projects that I've either used myself or I've seen other clubs use successfully. Kindness rocks. You can go get some nice smooth rocks at a hobby craft store or just find some outside and paint them and then hide them around local parks or schools or campuses. You can paint them with Bible verses and encouraging words. You can let your teens plan and lead an outdoor worship night. This could be at a public park or at a campsite or even a fun scenic overlook. You can do a community thank you tour. Just make homemade treats and then go around and deliver them with handwritten cards to the local police stations and fire departments. You can do some freezer meals. Cook and package simple meals either as a group or for individuals to bless families that are caring for sick relatives or sick children. You can do birthday cake in a box kits. You can include a cake mix, a can of frosting, some candles, and a party napkin, and then donate them to the little food pantries that you see all around your town and your neighborhood, so every child gets to feel celebrated at their birthday. You can do cards for the elderly. Have a craft night where teens write and decorate cheerful cards to be delivered to nursing homes or shut-ins from church. You can go sing at a nursing home. Plan a mini concert or a hymn sing with some classics and some fun interactive songs. This is a great opportunity to let your Pathfinders use their musical talents. Then stay and visit with the residents. Do a puzzle, play a game, pray with them. Just remember, the best projects really aren't always the biggest, flashiest, most expensive ones. The goal isn't to impress or have great pictures at the end. It's to impact. So keep it simple and creative and grounded in love for others. Just remember, the goal isn't perfection, it's just to get your Pathfinders participating. So here's what I want you to walk away with. Service can be fun, it can be meaningful, it can be a highlight, not just a requirement. Now, it takes some intentionality, takes a little creativity sometimes, and it takes trusting kids with real responsibility. Because when your Pathfinders serve with joy, when they see that they're not just helping, but they're healing and making impact, that's when service becomes discipleship. That's when Pathfinders becomes more than a club, and your Pathfinders really feel called. So, let's go out and plan that next campout or outreach project, and this time, let the fun and purpose lead the way. Be sure to join us next time on True North Leadership Academy, where I'm going to tell you a real life story of a simple outreach project that ended up changing a whole town. We'll see you next time.